You are listening to the Confidence Chronicles podcast, episode number 47. Hola, hola. It's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start reclaiming your confidence. Start standing in your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. I am here to remind you I'm a confidence coach and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hola, 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 hola. Welcome back to the podcast. What's happening? I hope you're having the best day. If not, I hope it gets better after this. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome. I'm so excited because I get so many of you that message me and tell me that your girlfriend told you about the podcast, or your, friends sent it to you and you've been listening and binging it. Y'all are amazing. I can't make these podcasts fast enough. I'm really looking forward to when I have like 500 episodes and it takes you a long time to get through them, because so many of you have I've listened to all of them. When's the next one? Last week I put 2 out at once, kind of like in between a day. So I'll do that from time to time because I have so much content. I'm not going to say I'm going to do a weekly podcast. I may try to do more because I have so much to talk about and I love it. And big shout out to my people in the UK, all my London peeps. Thank you so much for the follows. One of my homegirls and clients, Megan, who is amazing, Megan Lame Rose. If you don't know her, check her out on Instagram. She is so beautiful. She's an amazing mama, and she's just speaking truth out in the world, sharing her stories about anxiety, motherhood, eating disorders, being your best self, all of that great stuff. And she's freaking hilarious. And she shared, this is the power of influence, right? She shared my podcast on her Instagram, and I got a whole bunch of new UK following, a bunch of new women listening to the podcast. So big shout out to all of you. Thank you. I love you. I will make it to the UK one day and back to America to do workshops. I promise you that. Right now I'm a mama with 2 young kids. It's hard work. So and I'm doing some global online shit, so you guys will be able to come to a masterclass online, virtual masterclass. Anyway, more on that later. Today I really wanted to talk to you about always being right. Excusez-moi. Always being right and the need to be right? Righteous, and I'm right, you're wrong. And there's a great book that I'm going to recommend that you listen to, and I may have talked about it before on the podcast, but it's called Love is Letting Go of Fear. It is mind-blowing, amazing, so amazing. I highly recommend that you go get that book, you listen to it. Love is Letting Go of Fear. It's Dr. Jampolsky. Don't ask me how to spell that, but it's J something Palsky. And it's on Audible. You can listen to it. Tony Robbins did an amazing 2-part series podcast with this guy and his wife, the author and his wife. So if you want to have like a Cliff Notes version that you want to listen to right now, it's on the Tony Robbins podcast. Dr. Jampolsky and his wife, Love is Letting Go of Fear, and they break down the book. It's amazing. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because, listen, if you've been following or you're new, my message is really be who the fuck you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Fuck what people think, all of that. But I don't say it from a place of fuck the haters or fuck people or, anti-others. I'm not. I'm saying it with deep compassion for all of humanity. And my real deep level, if you're in the sisterhood, you understand, it's next level shit, right? It's the podcast Next Level, which means at the end of the day, even the assholes, even the bad, air quotes, bad people that do bad things, I have deep compassion for them. And anytime somebody challenges me or gives me a hard time, hates on me or anything like that, I just see them as someone in pain and I send them extra love. I'm talking, this has taken a long time to not be defensive and be righteous and all that shit. And here's the thing, if you're constantly trying to be right and prove yourself right, somebody's got to be wrong. And I want you to think in your life, I'm still getting over this damn cold, y'all. I was sick for 7 days and this shit is still lingering, but I feel amazing. I want you to think in your life,
who are you in fights with or arguments with, or, when you're driving, right? Like I drive a lot, and I could totally, this is a great example. I'm trying to change lanes. The other person's trying to change lanes, and I start flipping him off, and he yells at me, and we're yelling at each other. Guess what? I could sit there and be like, asshole, I need to get through. I can't believe this guy is such an idiot. What a dumb driver. That man is saying the same thing about me, or that woman, same thing about me. Because guess what? I'm trying to get in, so isn't he. I want to get in, though. It should be me. So doesn't he think that? So who's right or wrong here? There's no right or wrong. And when we make people wrong, then we need to be right. And when we need to be right, we got to make somebody wrong. And nobody's a winner. Does that make sense? Like, you don't win making someone wrong. You don't win. It's attack, it's hate, it's judgment, it's high horse fucking, righteousness. It's I deserve this. It's superiority. Like I'm trying to say superiority, and that is not a word, y'all. I just made that shit up. But it's you trying to be like superior and make someone else inferior. That's all your ego. If you think you're better than someone, or you're higher than someone, you're superior, that's your ego. If you think you are lower and you're a piece of shit and you're, inferior, that's your ego. So it's like this whole thing about us being right and someone being wrong. What I want to do is invite you to have a look at where you do this, right? You don't got to tell anybody, just within yourself. Where do you do this? Where do you not let go? Where do you not let other people be right, and you got to be right all the time? And by the way, this was me 24/7, all day, every day. This was me. I was righteous. I'm privileged. I deserve this. I'm right. You're wrong. I'm always right. That was me. And this is why I'm saying it to you. And y'all know in the podcast, I tell you, I'm giving myself my own advice. I don't tell you from a place of I'm better than you because I've conquered it. No, this shit, I was this shit. I was like, I'm right, always to my husband, you're wrong. And now, after doing all of the work I've done and seeing that, I'm only right in my eyes, right? And that's my perception, that's my projection, that's my view. That's my view of the world. In my workshop, I tell people all the time, you see me up here, you're listening to me, you see me up here speaking. Some of you are in the audience going, fuck, I love her, she's hilarious, she's amazing, I love her. Other people are going, I don't like her, I think she swears too much, I don't think she's that funny, I think she's annoying, I don't like her. Who's right? I'm the same person up there talking. Two different people are looking at me, two different views. Who's right? Nobody. Everybody's right. And who's changed? Have I changed? No. I'm still me up there doing what I'm doing on stage, talking and presenting. The people looking at me, they're the ones. So depending on who's looking will depend on what they think and how they feel, their projection. So I can't say, oh, you're wrong. I am funny. I'm amazing. If somebody doesn't like me or somebody doesn't think what I do is funny and amazing, they're right. But if somebody thinks I'm fucking awesome and amazing, they're right too. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying everybody's right and nobody's wrong. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is catch yourself, because this brings us so much distress. This brings us suffering. This brings us uptightness. This brings us into righteousness. And then we start picking fights with people on dumb shit. And it's like, what are you holding on to? You just want to be right. Like, I promise you, I've had fights with my husband where I was right, air quotes, and I made him wrong. And at the end of the fight, I felt like shit. Like I should have felt like the winner, right? Like, da-da-da, I win the fight. My points are valid. I win. Check all the boxes. You're wrong. I'm right. Give me the fucking trophy. Ta-da! And I felt like shit. Because he felt bad. He didn't feel heard or understood. We disconnected. We eroded our connection in that argument. I wasn't with him as in understanding and feeling him. And I was just like, you're wrong and I'm right. And that's it. See you later. Kicked off the island. Survivor. And I'm the only one. And he's alone. And that sucks. Because I love him. He's the love of my life. You know what I mean? So it's like, where are we doing this? Where are you doing this? And I want to give you the opportunity to have a think about it. Are you doing it at work? Are you doing it with your children? Let me tell you, if you're a mother and you got young children, like a toddler, young child, or a teenager that fucking test you and push you, and you're like, you're wrong, you can, and then you're like, fuck, man. So they're wrong, you're right. How good does that feel? It doesn't feel good. You think it's going to feel amazing, and it fucking doesn't. Even when you're like, that guy cut me off on the road, and then you see a few minutes later that guy got pulled over, Why it's always got to be a guy? Let's say a lady. A lady cuts you off and you're driving, and then, 5 minutes down the road, you see she got pulled over by the cops, and she's got her head in her hands, and she's crying. Are you like, yes, bitch, ha, ha, ha? Sometimes you are, but your deep inner heart, your human, beautiful soul that you are, your true nature is like, damn, that sucks. I feel for her. If you wanted to feel your true nature, if you wanted to, it wouldn't feel happy that she was in distress. It wouldn't feel happy that, this poor lady got pulled over and she's sad and she's crying. It would feel for her. It would be like, fuck, all right, yeah, you were doing dumb shit, but that sucks that you got pulled over, and that sucks that you're going to get a ticket and you're crying, and that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may feel like it makes you happy to be right, but I want you to really dig deep. Next time you get into a situation or argument, your homework is just to check in with how you feel. Do you truly feel like, haha, I won the award and you're wrong and I'm right? Or do you kind of feel righteous? Do you kind of feel lonely in your rightness? Do you kind of feel mean? Do you kind of feel bad? Do you kind of feel like, I don't really feel like a winner? Where's the other person at? Check in with the other person. Now, I'm not saying to you, let people walk all over you. Let people do bad things to you and don't be an asshole to them. No, please. Y'all know I don't think that. Stand up for your damn selves. Speak your voice. Stand up. Do all that. What I'm saying is choose your battles. And check in, are you a righteous person? Are you someone that's looking to be offended? Like looking for it? I remember my husband and I joined this cult, which I always talk about, business, 2 years. We were in a business program. And I was sitting there loving the content. I was loving the guy. He was Latino. He swore. I was like, this is my guy. This is my jam. I love this man. I trust him. He swears. Sign me up. I'm drinking the fucking Kool-Aid. Sign me up for everything. I'll cut my arms and legs off. Let's do this shit, right? And my husband is reading the fucking T's and C's. And there's nothing wrong, by the way, with checking shit out. We probably should have checked it out more. I probably should have let him check it out because it ended up being a cult. But anyway, it was awesome, but it was a cult. And so my husband was like reading T's and C's. I'm like, dude, are you serious? Like, you're reading the fucking T's and C's? Come on, man. Check in with your heart. Let's do this shit. And he was like, oh, I don't know. Like, worried about it, reading the T's and C's. And I've had one client do that before. And I'm like, really? You're reading the T's and C's? Why? Just sign your ass up. Do this or not. Yes or no. Don't be a maybe. Right? Where are you looking to be offended? When someone says something to you, how do you take it? If someone cuts you off, if someone, if there's a thing going around now where people are having issues with people dressing up for Halloween cultural costumes. And I get it, right? Like, I understand. I'm not here saying let's make fun of cultures. But if it's a Halloween costume and no one's trying to hurt anybody's feelings and you're just trying to have a little bit of fun, is it really is it something to get offended about? Like, are you looking for ways to be offended? Are you like, oh, that person just said that. Yep, see, that's offensive. Like, are you looking for it? Because y'all know what you look for, you find. What you look for, you find. And there are some people out there that are just so up, like, waiting for offense, waiting for it. And you can see they're uptight. They're not happy. They want to pick a fight. It's like, please don't be that person. Because that shit's not going to make you feel good. It's not going to serve you. And look at where you're making people wrong and you're right. This book, y'all, oh my God, Love is Letting Go of Fear. They talk about how there's only 2 emotions in the world. And obviously there's many, but the 2 main emotion pillars is love or fear. You're doing things out of love or you're doing things because of fear. And when you operate, anytime you operate, I tell my clients all the time, anytime you make a decision that's fear-based, it's going to feel like shit. And everything's going to go to shit. Because that's not an empowered place. When you're in fear, think about that. When you're like, I'm not going to do that because I'm scared that this. Versus when you're in love, and love is all about possibility. Love is all about loving, gratitude. Like, love categories are all the great feelings. Happiness, joy, giving, sharing, gratitude, alignment. Fear is all anger, suffering, doubt, self-pity, victimizing, all of that. So it's like they categorized every feeling into 2 main things. And they say, like, are you a call for love? Meaning somebody who's a murderer or somebody who's sick in the head and is trying to do things to get attention. is probably the person in the world who needs the most love. But you're like, what? How's that work? They're murderers. They're bad people. They're doing bad things. Think about it. If they're doing things like that, they need love. Like they have a lack of love. They're obviously sick in the head and they have a lack of love. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying that they are a call for love, a cry for love. Anybody you see that's like, look at me, I'm so amazing, I'm so beautiful, I'm a Kardashian. I always use them as an example because they're such a good example. You know, I'm seeking attention, I'm seeking validation. They're a cry for love. Am I good enough? Am I good enough? Am I good enough? Because there's fear that they're not good enough. Does that make sense? Versus someone else who's a call to love, who's in service of others, who is a giver and a lover of others. That's a call to love. That person's in full love. There's no fear going on there. So I really want you to check in with yourself. Just a little short reminder of, are you constantly trying to be right? Because if you are, who are you making wrong? And remember, you're never right. It's only your point of view. And your point of view comes from your background, your past, your upbringing, your family, your conditioning, your fucking brainwashing that you got as a kid and as a young adult. That's why you think you're right, because according to your set of beliefs in your mind, according to your filtering system, according to your values, you are right. But if you go to another country, like, listen to me, we be tripping. Happy New Year in our countries, in Australia and America, possibly the UK, I think, right? Happy New Year, December 31st, January 1st is the new year. In Asian countries, they have their new year in February. In Bali, they have their new year in March or some shit, right? Like, this is just an idea of, this is some shit that we made up, that we made up as our own culture, and it's our new year. But another culture has it in another time. Who's right? Nobody's right. We're all right. But imagine somebody righteous like, that's bullshit. How can you create your own new year? Everybody knows New Year's on the 1st of January. Oh my God, I can just hear the conditioning in that person. First of all, the ignorance and the conditioning. Do you feel me? So what I'm saying to you is, if you're trying to be better, if you're listening to this podcast, it means you're trying to be a better version of yourself. It means you're working on your shit. It means you're trying to unpack all your thoughts and your beliefs so you can stand in a better, more empowered space. And what I want you to start looking at is, where are you trying to be righteous, trying to be right, looking to be fucking offended? And where are you making someone else wrong? Just look at it. If you want to know how to stop doing that, read that book, Love is Letting Go of Fear. Awareness will help you more than you know. I'll say that again. Awareness of what you do and why you do it will help you more than you know. It's out of control. Awareness is everything, y'all. Because if you can watch yourself doing it, you can see what you're doing. Holy shit, you have all the power in the world to change it. It's crazy good. I love you so damn much. This is a quick one. I just wanted to touch base, remind you, check in with you, give you an invitation to look at this. Because the more you work on yourself, I promise you, here's what's in store. You become kinder. You become softer. You become less righteous. You become fucking, you let people think whatever they want to think. You don't have to be right all the time. You become more chilled. You allow. That's my word of 2019, by the way. Allow. The shit that I allow now, and I don't mean allow like someone treats me bad and I stay in a bad relationship. I mean allow. There's shit that happens and I'm like, all right, that was a lesson for me. Okay, cool. Do I need to talk about that again? Do I need to call 5 people and complain? Do I need to keep thinking about it? Or can I allow that happened and let it go and move on to the next moment? Move on to the next moment. And that shit, I got to tell you, it has transformed so much for me this year. I've worked on so much of my anger and my frustrations and my being with what is and allowing things. Because my problem isn't that I allow. My problem is that I will stand up and not allow shit. Like, I fight back. So I need to look at that. So if you're a fighter, maybe allow more. If you're not a fighter, maybe stand in your space more, right? And empower yourself more. But for me, that has been a game changer. So I just want to invite you to start thinking about this, start looking at these places, start stepping in deeper into compassion, deeper and deeper into compassion. Because at the end of the day, how it looks is nobody affects you. It's at the effect. You're not the effect of no one. You cause your own effect. You are the full creator of your world. You see people, you bless them, you send them love. People in pain especially. People talk shit about you, it doesn't even faze you. You don't even care. You don't even hear it. You don't even look for it, so you don't find it. It's crazy. Someone asked me, I'll leave you with this. Someone asked me once, actually on our last masterclass, we had a Creating Confidence masterclass. One of my women of my sisterhood group coaching came, and she said, Erica, you ever worried that you're going to get a crazy person or some, real crazy ass person or negative energy person to your room? And I said, nah, I've never had her. She's never walked in my room. I don't look for her. I don't look for the crazy, what if someone bad comes, what if this, I don't look for that. And guess what? She never comes into the room. And guess what? If she did, I'd fucking hug her and I would love it. But I don't look for it. Does that make sense? So I feel like I don't find that. So what are you looking for? You're going to find it. I hope this served you. I fucking love you. Lastly, if you are in Melbourne, I'm only letting you know because when I'm letting this go, our sisterhood intake is open. So our group coaching in person in Melbourne, sisterhood intake is currently open. It is closing the 7th of April and the price is going up because it's still at launch price. You're welcome. It's fucking amazing, you guys. I can't even tell you this year-long program. It's game changer. It's so man. It blows me up. The shit that's happening with the women in the sisterhood, like people are speaking, people are fucking clearing debt, people are changing their marriages, people are traveling, people are like their whole fucking world's changing. I can't understand it. It's so amazing. If you're interested and you want to know more, go to thequeenofconfidence.com, join the sisterhood coaching tab, and I would love to have you. For those of you that are international, don't worry. We are creating an online version because I want you to join me. I want to unpack this podcast. Let's fucking do the work. Let's have Q&As. Let's work this shit into our lives, right? And go deeper with the work. I love you. I bless you. Have a gorgeous day.
Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate your time, your ears, your support, your love, your questions. Please connect. You can head over to Instagram at The Queen of Confidence or Facebook at The Queen of Confidence and hit me up. Or if you're not on Facebook or Instagram, email me, yo. My email is erica@thequeenofconfidence.com. I cannot wait to hear from you. I thank you. I love you. This podcast is for you. Go out there and be great, y'all.